Hey everybody, just wanted to touch base and sort of go over a few things that we're going to try to get done through the week. As you're probably already aware, the district has a new plan for how you're doing different classes throughout the week. So I'll be checking in on Tuesdays and Fridays, and basically how we're going to roll is very similar to what I've been doing. Is that I'll post an activity and give you a few days to do it, and then we move on from there. So, kind of moving forward onto where I left off. This is my plan. This is the practice plan, and for those of you who haven't signed on to the school account uh, on Floor Planner, it's tough for me to see what you're doing. It's really tough for me to help. If I can't see what you're working on, and I get it, you want your own account and you want what you're working on to be yours. But please try to follow along with some of the things that we're doing, the order of operations, where things are going. And I get it. If you have your own account, yes, you could draw whatever you want to draw, however big the house is going to be, and however many rooms you want. But just to be clear, when it comes down to the house that's submitted on the assignment, uh, it's pretty clear the criterion constraints and the sizes that we want to sort of adhere to. Anyway, so this is where I left off. This is one of the bedrooms that I went through, just sort of adding furnishings, paint colors, floorings, and then also showing you how to do maybe an accent wall. So what I'm going to focus on today is kind of moving into the bathroom. And this bathroom is a shared bathroom for the common area. This door can be locked out and vice versa. Anyone using this bathroom can go in and lock out the door from the common area. But right now the bathroom is just a big empty space with no colors whatsoever. So what I'm going to try to get to is I'll go back to this view, and not that you have to pick the same paint colors whatsoever, just going to show you how to accent and how to add a couple of features to the bathroom. And that's where we're going to try to go here today. So back to my 2D mode. So as you're moving on, what I did was just I made an extra room, and later I'm going to delete this, but I just wanted to show you where I'm trying to go and how did I get there. So obviously there's a wall that swings in and sits and rests against this wall, and then from there I've got to figure it out. So always a good idea to go to Google and just Google master bathrooms and take a look at how they set things up, colors, accent walls, things like that, and that might help you in designing what you want to make your bathroom to be. So that being said, I'm going to start right here with putting in a vanity. So when I go into inserting these different features, I'm going to highlight bathroom, and then what I'll do is click on bathroom furniture. So, be careful. Some of the things that you have here, they might work, they may not work, but again, they're all based on common sizes. So if you've got a room that's too small, don't shrink this, the vanities and things like that. Make your room a little bit bigger. So just by clicking and dragging, it will bring this right in, and obviously it will lock it right against the wall. So I want to make sure that I'm not too close to the door. All right. Now the bathroom here is on an outside wall, and by code, it's one of those things that it's got to have a bathroom, one for ventilation and two for what they call egress, and that means a way to get out should the door be blocked in case of an emergency. So yeah, I'm going to put a window in the bathroom. Believe it or not, most of you, if you have a bathroom that's on an outside wall, I bet you've got a window in there. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to figure out is putting in, say, either a tub. So this is going to be a master bathroom and a common bathroom. So I'm going to have both a stand-up stall shower and a bathtub. A bathtub is very key, and especially for resale for a house. So you want to have both if you can, or one bathroom with a tub, and maybe one bathroom with a stand-up shower. So again, I'm going to go back here to my furnishings, and I'll go right here to bathtubs. And I'm going to keep this very simple. I picked a bathtub with the fixture right here at the center, and I'm going to put this right along this wall right here. And then what I'll do is kind of drag this up and on the wall. A lot of times they do not put bathrooms and showers on the outside wall, especially where the plumbing is, because that could freeze. Now, that being said, I am going to put my stand-up shower right here, but the plumbing is going to be on this wall right here, which is an interior wall. Now, how the showers work, and I'll go here and I'll change the filter here to showers. Be careful with these because some of them are pretty big and they're sort of elaborate, and when you bring them in, you're trying to figure out, well, how does that actually work? So there's two things that you can do. One, you could pick a shower that's going to work for you. All right, and the way this one works right here, it has two windows. All right, and if I go into my 3D view, I'll show you what I mean. So it's got a window here and a window door here, and then the plumbing sits against this wall. So if I go into my 3D mode, you can see how that works. Right? Now, right now, this bathroom doesn't have any accent walls, but we know how to do that. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. So this sits right against the wall, and then this has a tile background. Now, whether you like the colors or not, that's fine. It's just showing you how to do it, and you can pick different colors if you want, especially with the flooring, the wall tiles. So what I did in this case is I took this shower system right here, and I'm going to bring this right into the bathroom. Let me zoom out a little bit. And then what I'm going to have to do is rotate it so this window is not facing this wall, and these fixtures are against the wall. So I'll take that and I'll rotate it, and then what I'll do is I'll bring this right in against the wall. Okay, and that's pretty much it. All right. Now, what it comes down to is having a toilet. Well, a lot of times you got to be careful. If you have a large window, obviously you don't want your toilet in front of it, but a lot of times in the bathroom, the window is much, much smaller. So I am going to put the toilet right here, and what I'll do again is I'll change that to toilets. And again, I'm going to keep it simple. A lot of the choices they have it in here are fairly elaborate, but I'm just going to just keep it simple and put a standard toilet in right against this wall. And obviously this window would have blinds or shades or drapes or whatever. Okay, so going into 3D mode, just to have an idea of what it sort of looks like. And that's pretty much it. Now, not a real huge fan of this tub, so I might change it up. But as far as accenting the walls, how do I do that? So I'm going to go right back here because this is sort of what if I have a stand-up shower, I do want all this to be tile, and I might want to have an accent wall with my tub as well. So what I'll do here is, for now, I'll take this and I'm going to move it up and out of the way. Okay, and just like I did in the living area or the family room, I'm going to build a wall, and I'm just going to drag this wall, not connected in here. Okay, so back to adding some accent walls here. So again, we're basically drawing a wall on top of a wall. That way we can change the different colors or textures to add that accent, just like we did right over here with the fireplace. So what I'm going to do is go back to build, draw wall, and again, those are already set to 4 inches from a long time ago. And I want to make sure that I hover on the outside, and I don't want to connect to the inside of the wall. So I'm just going to be on the outside here. I'm just going to drag this wall, try not to be in the middle of this one, just back a little bit. And I'll take this turn and I'll come over this way. All right. Now, once I'm there, I'm just going to hit escape, and what I can do is take the shower and I can use my arrow keys and put this in place. Now, if I go to the 3D view, it won't look any different than the other walls right now because I haven't added that texture yet. But you're going to see that right now. This wall looks like it goes just beyond the shower, but this wall doesn't. So I want to adjust that first before I do anything else. And I'm just going to hover over the end of the wall, click, and drag this out. And I want as much overhang here as I have over there. And then I'll save that. I'll go to my 3D to kind of see what that looks like. And again, right now, it shouldn't really look that much different than the other wall, and it doesn't because they're all the same color. But if I go back to my 2D view, just like I did in this example, I used some really large floor tiles, marble tiles, whether you like the color or not a big deal. And then what I did with this one is I did an offset tile for the bathroom, or the shower stall and also the tub wall. All right, so I'll do that here. I'll just show you how I did that. So just for sake of showing you, going right in here to pick a color. Let's say in the bathroom I pick something a little bit brighter, in the range of blue or gray. I can drag this out and I can color this wall right here. Okay, but I want to do that in the wall I'm actually showing, so I'm going to do that again right here. Drop that right in. And again, if I want to remember that color, it's going to stay highlighted over here, or I could click on this wall, drag that out, and color this wall as well. All right, so if I go into my 3D view, I should be able to see a difference between the shower wall and the bathroom wall. And there it is. I mean, you can leave it at that, but if I want to add a texture like a tile surface, I'm going to go into the textured surfaces. I'm going to click on tile. And this is where you're going to have to just go through and play with some different styles. I picked this one right here specifically for the shower, and the same thing. When I drag that over, it's going to find that shower wall, and I'll drag that into that shower wall. And then what I want to do is find a surface that will help with the floor. Now you could do a wood floor, you could do a tile floor. That's what I did here. Drop that in. And right now, these tiles, they're going vertical and horizontal, and that's fine. But if you wanted to add a little bit of an angle to it, to add a little bit of style to the bathroom, you can click on that, and what it will show you is the type of tile you picked, and it's going to say material settings. And then what I can do is I can set the rotation to 45 degrees. And once I click out of it, there it is. It changes the line of the tiles, which is actually kind of nice. So if I go into my 3D view, you'll be able to see the color of the bathroom walls. You'll see the accent tile. You'll see how the tiles themselves are angled at 45 degrees. All right, so I'll go through and continue to paint these walls. Most likely pick a different color other than the bright blue. But that's it. So the activity for the week is, before we move on to our final house, a couple things we'd like to get done. One is making sure everyone's on the same page and understanding how to add flooring, fixtures, textures, things like that, accent walls, adjusting different things, the heights of things. Those are all the things I want you to sort of use these videos for. Understanding how to build a bathroom, and then finally the one thing we're going to work on, which is a little more difficult, is going to be the kitchen. So this week's activity is working on the bathroom, just playing around with some different options. So I look forward to what you're seeing, what you guys come up with, and then next week we'll work on the kitchen, and then eventually we'll be on to our final house. So hope everybody has a good night and a good day tomorrow, and we'll check in with you on Friday.